Namaste and hi friends, it's Parvati here with Visionary Veda, bringing you your Vedic Astrology Full Moon Report for this October 17th, 2024. In this report, I will go over the energies at play for this very auspicious yet highly intense full moon happening in the sidereal sign of Aries in the nakshatra or the fixed star known as Ashwini. I have a lot to cover in this report, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this full moon is both auspicious and intense for a couple of different reasons. The reason that it's intense is because it's falling in the Gandanta point, a highly unstable point that is between both a water and a fire sign. There's only 3 Gandanta points in the entire zodiac, and this one is falling at 0 degrees Aries, which is smack dab in that Gandanta point. It is auspicious because it is known as Sharad Purnima, and this is the full moon that is a culmination of all of the energies that we've been experiencing for the last month. From the last new moon, we had Pitru Paksha, then we had the solar eclipse or the lunar eclipse, then Pitru Paksha, then the solar eclipse, then Navratri, the 9 nights of the goddess, and this is a culmination of it. It is the full moon where all 16 kalas or phases or energies that come through the 16 different rays, they're all different aspects of ourselves, is available to us. And I'll tell you more about this 16 kala and its significance because it's very important for this full moon. So let's talk about the intensity first. Then I will discuss how the auspiciousness can be connected to and brought into our lives to help us to overcome the intensity that we all should be feeling. The moon symbolizes the mind. And when it is in this Gandanta point, the point between the fire and the water signs, any planet there actually feels as if it is drowning, as if it is being buried, as if something is coming undone. It is known as the unfurling of karmic knots. So in a way, it can be felt quite intensely on the mental level. However, it's a great opportunity to overcome old karmas that keep you bound, that keep you held back. It's an uncomfortable feeling to let go of old things, old traumas that might come up at this time, but ultimately, it is for our healing and liberation. Ashwini, the nakshatra that this moon will be in, is a nakshatra of healing. It's the first star, the first nakshatra in this first sign of Aries. So it is going to give us some energy to be able to get over any mental traumas, insecurities, mental darkness, anything that is troubling our minds and that is a pattern for a long period. You have an opportunity to have a fresh start, and you will also get the insight into how to move past it, how to heal it. Ashwini is depicted by the Ashwin twins. They are twin horses. They are the offspring of the sun. Healthy. It's about health. It's about vitality. It's about healing. Healthy as a horse, right? So this is going to give us the insight into the healing that we need to overcome any kind of mental or emotional traumas. Now, the process is most likely going to be felt through your interaction with others. Something is going to happen through the actions of other people that is going to trigger these old mental and emotional patterns. And the key here is to use this highly auspicious moon, the light of the 16 rays, to heal that pattern. Why is it going to come through others? That is because the sun will be at 0 degrees Libra. Now, Libra is the sun's debilitation sign. The sun symbolizes our authority, our leadership, our ego, our status in the world, our pride. But something is going to trigger that ego, and it will come through others because it is in the sign of Libra. And the sign of Libra has everything to do with negotiating with others, being in harmony with others, being diplomatic with others, getting along with others. And the sun's, the ego, the signification, can feel during this time a bit subjugated to others, meaning our needs, we may feel that our needs are not important. We may feel that we are not being valued in our relationship. And that can be romantic relationships, it could be friendships, it could be business associates. Any kind of relationship is symbolized by Libra. So the sun and the ego may feel disrespected, it may feel less than, it may feel it doesn't belong, it may get highly triggered and irritated through actions of the other. And this in turn will bring up, if you are aware and you're noticing, will bring up these old mental patterns, these old traumas of feeling less than, feeling insecure, feeling unstable emotionally. A lot of emotional volatility could come up during this time. But if we are aware, we can take the inherent nature of this full moon, which is called Sharad Purnima, and we can take these rays of light which are being available to us at this time to introspect, to use the light of consciousness, to use the energy of universal love, forgiveness, compassion, not only outward towards the other person, but most importantly, inward to ourselves. Now, what is this auspiciousness? What are these kalas, right? So a kala is a measure of time based on the phases of the moon. So as the moon moves, it embodies different facets of our being. The moon symbolizes our mind. It is the most fastest changeable planet. And our minds are also highly changeable. And every kala, every ray of light that this moon reflects is an aspect of ourselves that is available to us. Usually on this earth, on this bhuloka, on this dimension that we are in, on this planet Earth, we only have access to 15 of these kalas. The kalas going from new moon, each phase, to full moon being the 15th kala, and then again from the full moon, each phase, to the new moon being the 15th kala. But this 16th kala is a mystical one. It is the one that comes from the divine source, the divine higher dimensions of spirit. Now, it is said of all the different avatars that have incarnated on this planet, the only avatar that has incarnated with all 16 kalas available to him is the last avatar so far, and that is Sri Krishna. His incarnation, he is the avatar of Lord Vishnu, of the great preserver. And he is symbolized by the moon itself. So he is a great healer of the mind, our moon, our personal moon. He is the divine nature of the moon. He embodies every aspect of our nature, including the higher consciousness, the unconditional love, the spiritual heart he embodies. And during this full moon, during the Sharad Purnima, we have access to that higher realm of divinity, which is embodied by Sri Krishna. The story goes that Sri Krishna was so beloved by all of the gopis, all of his devotees, all of his bhaktis, and they were all wanting to dance and rejoice with him. But he is only one. So what he had to do was manifest himself in 1,000 different forms of himself, not different forms, 1,000 different forms of his own self, to come down and meet every single one of his devotees and dance the Ras Leela with each and every one of them. So even though there were 1,000 different versions of him, he was still whole and complete in every single one of them. So every devotee, every gopi, every bhakta thought that they alone were dancing with Lord Krishna. And it brought them so much love and joy and bliss that they danced this divine dance. That's why it's called Ras Leela. So just as Lord Krishna came down to dance with his devotees, that same energy of unconditional love, universal heart, cosmic consciousness, right? Divine consciousness is available to us. And we must use these energies during this full moon to self-reflect and heal whatever agitation, whatever karmic unfurling is going to happen for us on a mental and emotional level during this full moon, due to that moon being at the Gandanta point 0 degrees, and due to that sun being very weak, that ego. It is an opportunity to sublimate the ego, not get agitated. We have to be very careful during this full moon to not act out, to not lash out, because Ashwini Nakshatra is the first in Aries, and Aries is ruled by Mars, and Ashwini Nakshatra is Ketu, which means past life deeds, or even in this life, past samskaras, past traumas, past hurts that are going to come up for us to view and be healed from. Mars will give us that insight into what healing needs doing. And then as the moon moves forward, we will have that forward motion of knowing what we need to do, where we need to go, how we need to be in order to move forward and move past these emotional insecurities, problems, traumas forever. It's a great opportunity for healing, but it is not going to feel good. That agitation is inherent in this full moon, yet so are the blessings. So if you would like to do any mantra to help to bring that transformation about, you can always chant Om Namah Shivaya, because that also helps to heal our minds in the moon, and it also helps us to heal that hurt within our egos. Actually, it's meant to liberate us from our egos and bring us into our heart, bring us into unconditional love, unconditional devotion, compassion, and true joy. The kind of joy that no matter what anybody does, says, or behaves towards you will not be disrupted, will be there with you constantly. Another mantra that you can practice during this time is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. That is a 16-syllable mantra invoking the powers of all 16 kalas, or all 16 rays of light reflected from our mind, or the moon. So please use these mantras, and I wish you all a very transformative and auspicious full moon. Don't worry if you get agitated, upset, if some things are being triggered. Use it as an opportunity to heal, go past it, go beneath it, see what it is within ourselves that needs the healing, and have compassion towards yourself. Give yourself that divine love and allow the healing to take place. If you would like a reading with me, please feel free to email me at my email below, visionaryveda@gmail.com. Also, I am starting a new mentorship program, most likely starting the week of October 20th, maybe more towards October 27th. I'm not sure yet. I'm still taking people registering for the course. It's a 6-week course where we look at your own chart and we apply the Vedic astrology principles to it, so that you can get not only deeper insight into yourself as you would with a reading, but you can learn which principles are affecting your chart. So it's a great opportunity to learn with me one-on-one, have a deep dive into your own Vedic birth chart. So if you would like more information on that, or if you're interested in that, please email me, but put in the subject mentorship program, and I will give you a call and we can discuss all the aspects of the program. So thank you so much, my friends. As always, enjoy the life. I really appreciate your viewership. So please do like, share, and subscribe so that my videos get more circulation on YouTube and other people can benefit from this information. I wish you all the best. See you in the next video. Take care now. Bye-bye.